this thumbnail. I'm nervous for this thumbnail because this is a lot of books. Oh, that's heavy breathing. Okay, we got this, books. Oh no, I don't got it. I don't got it. Oh, I got it. I got it. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina and I'm so excited to have you here with me today. So today we are going to be doing this huge unboxing book haul, and I'd like to do this thing I call when I get sad I buy myself books to make myself feel better. So this is what happened and I have no regrets, no remorse. I am not in any way, shape, or form trying to rub it in anybody's face. I know this is a very hard time for a lot of people, but I am fortunate enough to be able to buy books right now, so I did. So I know I look like trash. I literally look like a garbage can, but that is because I was going to film earlier, but when I got home last night, my bookshelves looked like they were going to topple. Like this right here where they like connect, it was like bowing. So these two bookshelves were like leaning and I was really scared they were gonna fall. So last night I took them all apart and I went and bought new ones. So today, literally, I've just been putting my bookcases back together and it was the worst. Wasn't a fun time. Highly recommend, not recommend. What was I trying to speak of? I don't know. But I really wanna get some IKEA bookshelves, but IKEA is an hour away from me and I never have time to leave my home. So hopefully I can get there eventually and get myself some new bookshelves, but we will see. But for now, I still just have the Walmart bookshelves because Walmart is 10 minutes from me. So that's my excuse. So without further ado, let's get into this book haul. I probably have close to 60 books here. Yeah, I have no excuse. Let's get into it. So the very first book I have is Lore by Alexander Bracken. This is the Owl Crate edition from last month. I believe this book follows a lot of Greek mythology, and I guess they come back and I'm not 100% sure what it's about. I think they have to come back and like walk the earth and like, I don't know, but I'm afraid it's gonna confuse me because Greek mythology freaks me out a little bit and I don't know how I'm going to like it, but I'm hoping I will just because I've heard such amazing things about it. So I'm very excited for this. So that's the one book I didn't have in a box. This is the only book I have that isn't in a box because it came in my Owl Crate and the Owl Crate box that I was going to put it in wasn't big enough. So this is Lore. So next I have my book of the month, which is a monthly subscription where you can pick one book a month, and I have 3 in here. So let's figure out what's in here. So the first one I got was Send For Me by Lauren Fox. So this book is a historical fiction following 2 sisters who have to leave their home country of France during World War II, and they have to fly to America, but they had to leave their parents behind. I'm very, very excited for this book because it spans through generations, and I've really been enjoying historical fiction, and it really is a short book. But it is not very long, like 230 pages, and it's very short, and I'm very excited, and I hope it's as good as I've been hearing it is. The next one I picked out was Too Good To Be True by Carolina Loring. So I have Too Good To Be True by Carolina Loring. I don't really know what this book is about, honestly. I think it said something about a marriage gone wrong, and I was like, okay sis, bet. So I got it, and I'm very excited. And then finally, I got The Lost Apocryphy. Am I saying that correctly? I bet I'm not. By Sarah Penner. So I heard this was witchy. It was about witches. Hidden in the depth of 18th century London, a secret apothecary shop caters to the unusual kind of clientele. Women from across the city whisper of a mysterious figure named Nella who sells well-designed potions to use against oppressive men in their lives. I'm gonna tell you what, I think we need that today. Nella's dark world is no place for their newest Patreon, a precocious 12-year-old girl named Eliza. But their unexpected bond sparks a string of consequences that echoes through the centuries. 200 years later, aspiring historian Caroline Parswell discovers an aged apocryphy vial in the River Thames. As she is newly grappling with the searing betrayal of her husband's infidelity, a curious research project is exactly the distraction she needs. But when it discovers a link between the vial and London's long unsolved apocryphy murders, Caroline's appended present soon collides with an explosive history, finding her fate to Nella's and Eliza's in a stunning twist that transcends the barrier of time. Ooh. Okay, sis. I'm very excited for this, and this cover is stunning as well. Oh, I forgot to get my bookmark out of here. It says, where were we? I gotta put that with my bookmarks, which are up here. Next box is these huge boxes of books that I ordered because I have no self-control. First book I got was Hearts Were Made for Breaking by Jen Clent because I am loving YA romance that is just like cheesy. But it's about a girl who is the queen of breakups, and when she ends things with a boy, there are never any hard feelings. Sometimes he doesn't even realize that she broke up with him, and that's exactly how Lark likes it. What's the point of hurting people or getting hurt? Her best friends Cooper and Katie think Lark's dating pattern is tragic. They dare her to have a bad breakup, one that matters, to appease her friends. Lark selects undateable Artie Tate as her target. He's a mysterious challenge and different from any guy she's ever dated. Can she win him over? Will she break his heart? Or will the queen of breakups have her heart broken? I bet the queen of breakups will have her heart broken. Girl. Next, I got Class Mom by Lori Gelman. Literally about a class mom. And I'm excited, literally, because I'm going to school to be a teacher, and class moms are always so fun. So, I'm excited. Next, I'm pulling out America for Beginners by Leah Franqui. Basically about two unlikely gals who travel the country together, which I'm about. Next, I have The Wedding Party by Jasmine Gilroy, and this cover is really sparkly and I love it. Honestly, I just really love Jasmine Gilroy's romance. I feel like she's a very good romance author, and she always keeps me reading. And I love royal romance, so The Wedding Party. Next, The Friend Zone by Abby Jimmins. Oh, I'm butchering that, y'all. I cannot speak today. Oh, it's literally like a best man maid of honor romance, which I'm about. Next, I have The Fear of Missing Out by Kate McGovern. Things I'll Miss When I'm Dead, a partial list. Ooh, oh, what? Oh my gosh. It's about a girl who has brain cancer, and her friends decide to travel across the country to see if they can freeze her body. Fun. So she can come back after, you know, the cure for cancer has broke science. I'm excited. Next, I have Blood of a Thousand Stars by Rhonda Bellezza. I cannot speak. I'm so sorry about the names in this video today. I don't know, but it's a fantasy and I want to read it. And I always get super confused about what fantasies are about. But I guess an empress is dead and she's back from the dead. And something about the assassin. I'm really bad at describing things. But yes, that's what this book is about. Next in my box of goodies, I have 4321 by Courtney Stevens. Oh my gosh, this actually sounds really good. I forgot I got it. On June 15th, 23 people boarded bus 21 in New York City. On June 15th, 19 people died when bus 21 exploded. Less than 1 year later, 4 teens who survived the explosion attempt the impossible: to return to New York City and board an art installation made from the remnants of bus 21. There's Golden Go Jennings, a commune-raised girl who refuses to cry; Chandler Caitlin, Glow's boyfriend, who refuses to talk about that day; Rudy Guthrien, a guy who invited Go to ride bus 21, who refuses to quit living; and Caroline Ascott, the bomber's girlfriend, who refuses to live. They all survived the explosion. Can they survive their guilt? Okay, but I am so excited for this. This sounds great. I'm excited. Next, I got My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Wenga. So I believe this is a depression, suicidal story, but let me find out real quick. Yeah, she's plotting her own death. And I've heard it was really good. A lot of people have really enjoyed it, so I'm very excited to finally be able to read it, and I really hope it's as amazing as everybody says it is. Next, I got Since We Last Spoke by Brenda Rufianer. Next, I got From Twinkle with Love by Sandhya Menon. It is about a girl who wants to direct movies, And I believe it's a romance that she is about. I don't really know. I'm really bad at describing books. Oh my goodness gracious above me. But yeah, this is about a girl named Twinkle. Hey Twinkle, you seem like a fun gal. Also, I hate buying books sometimes because they got these dumb stickers on them and you can never get them off. Ooh, I might be able to get this one off really easily. Ah, no. There has to be like a trick to this. I did it. Go me. Proud of myself. Next, oh, I'm glad I didn't buy this at the store today. A Nearly Normal Family, which is about a girl who is accused of murdering a man, and it's told in 3 parts, and I don't know, I've heard really amazing things about this one as well. But, you know what I've been trying not to do lately? Side note, derail. I've been trying to not read reviews on books before I read them. Fun fact. Because, okay, do you see this? Because I just feel like it's really affecting how I read my books, so I'm trying not to do that anymore. Alright, next book. The Hate List by Jennifer Brown. The cover's bent and I'm sad. So it's about a girl who got angry and she wrote down everyone she hates, and then her boyfriend shot everyone in their cafeteria and everybody who was on her list died. So, fun. It's not fun. It's terrible. That's how I deal with pain and grief. But she's just trying to figure out how to move on, and I really hope it's good. I have never heard of this book before, but when I seen it, I was like, okay, that looks like it could be really good. And I just read This Is Where It Ends, and that was really good about a school shooting, so I'm really hoping that this one is good as well. The next one I got was The Poet X by Elizabeth Affiato. Oh my gosh, I can never say her name correctly, but it's written in verse and I've heard it is so good. Next, I got another historical fiction, which is They Went Left by Monica Hesse, and I really love Monica Hesse's book. She also wrote The Girl in the Blue Coat and The War Outside, which are both books that are incredible, and they're both historical fictions as well. I believe, if I remember correctly, The Girl in the Blue Coat is World War I or World War II, and then The War Outside is actually about during World War II when America put our Japanese citizens into internment camps. So this one is about a girl who, loses her family in the gas chambers at a concentration camp, and now she is just trying to figure out not only where she belongs or how to heal from that. And I'm very excited to be able to read this. I heard it's very good, so I might do a reading vlog on it just because I've been really wanting to read more historical fiction. So let me know if you think I should do a reading vlog on this, because I think it'll be a fun time. Next, I have The Land of 1000 Madonnas by Kate Hapner, and it's literally about a guy who's dying, so he decides to go on a huge road trip around Europe with his friends. I really have been loving travel books lately, so if y'all got any recommendations, please let me know. But I am so excited to read this. I think it's gonna be really good. And next one I have is Glitter by April. Oh, it's ripped. Glitter by April Lynn Pike. I thought I had some tape around here somewhere. Oh man. When Danica witnesses an act of murder by a ruthless Sun King, her mother makes a cruel power play by blackmailing the king into making Dani his queen on her 18th birthday. That gives Dani 6 months to escape her terrifying destiny. Her ticket out, a drug called glitter. Glitter can be hidden in Rogue or lip gloss, and if Dani sells enough of it, she'll have money that she needs to disappear into the real world. But secrets are impossible to keep, and this dangerous secret, falling for a drug dealer outside of the palace walls, is one risk she needs to take. That sounds really good. I don't know why I've never heard of this book series before. Where is that tape? Next in my box of goodies, I have These Spaces Between Us by Stacia Tolman. I don't even know what this book is about, but I didn't realize it was library binding, so I'm gonna take this library binding off. I don't like library bindings, like, at all. I cannot stand library bindings. I bought some books from Book Outlet before, and they had so much freaking tape on them or on the library bindings. I was like, what in the world is happening right now? This is gonna be a no-go. Thank you very much. Good and bad. I'm feeling really chatty today, and I don't know why, and I think it's because it's been a very long day, and I've just been working, and I'm just tired. Next, Next, I got Happily Ever After by Kira Cass, which is literally just a bunch of short stories, and I think, or something like that from the selection series. So I'm actually on the 4th selection book. I have 2 more to go. Well, the 4th one and the 5th one to go, and then this is just kind of an in-between, so I'm very excited to read it. I think it's going to be fun, just like a little companion, because I really like the selection series. I just think it would be fun to read this, so that's why I got it. Next, I have The Chain by Adrian McKinty, and there's another sticker. I can't win with the stickers today, let me tell you. Nice, that one's gonna suck to get off. But The Chain is about, like, I believe they either kidnap or kill. Right there. It's like you have to kidnap a child, and if the parent of the child who's kidnapped does not kidnap another child, she never gets her child back. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's super fucked up, but I'm really excited to read this. I think it's gonna be a great time. It sounds super creative, and I just cannot get over, like, that. I don't know. It just sounds really good, and I'm super excited for it. Yes, The Chain. Oh, I have more books in this box still. Next I have The Whisper Network by Chandler Baker. So I've been seeing this book everywhere as well, and I'm really excited to read it. Let me get this big, huge 25% sticker off of the front. That sticker was amazing to get off. So I think it's about a bunch of girls who are up for a promotion at their job, and whispering and secrets start to come out, and I'm so excited for it. I've heard it is amazing, and it's a Reese Witherspoon book club pick, so I'm excited for this one. And next I have Nicole Williams, Trusting You and Other Lies. She goes to summer camp. Mind you, I really enjoy summer camp stories, which is probably super weird, but I always wanted to go to summer camp as a child, and my mother never would let me go. So this is why I read books about it. But I'm very excited to read this. I think it's gonna be a great little romance. I love romance in the summer, especially romances set in the summer. Hallelujah. So I'm excited to read this. Boom, sis. We're on the next box, which doesn't have nearly as many books as the last one did, I promise. So first I got This Is My America by Kim Johnson, which is about a girl who is living in a really rough neighborhood, and her brother is accused of killing a white woman, and her dad is in death row, and she's just trying to get them off of death row and out of prison. So it's not a great time, honestly, but I'm really excited for this just because it is literally such a crucial book about the justice system in America, which is super screwed, but I'm very excited. Next I have The Cheerleaders by Kara Thomas, which I've really been wanting to read, but I just have not got a hold of it, and I finally did. So cheerleaders die. That's the summary. You're welcome. Next I have Interment by Samira Ahad, which I believe is about, in a horrifying near-future United States, 17-year-old Layla Amin and her parents are forced into an internment camp for Muslim American citizens. With the help of new friends also trapped within, her boyfriend on the outside, and an unexpected ally, Layla begins the journey to fight for freedom. I'm excited for this just because they always say history repeats itself, and it did with the Holocaust, it did with the Japanese internment camps. So I'm very excited to read this. I hope it never happens again, but it really is going to be like a crippling reality and a scary future. Very excited for this one. Next I have Hope Was Here by Joan Barrar, and I don't really know what this book is about. Hope has changed her name and living a positive outlook. When she and her aunt moved from NYC to small town Wisconsin to run a local diner, she's going to make the best of it, and before she knows it, Hope is part of the diner staff, and she's wrapped up in the town politics, and she's even caught the eye of one of the other cooks. Which goes to show, when you have hope, you have all sorts of good things possible. I just hiccuped so bad, but I'm very excited for this. Next I have Save the Date by Morgan Matson, and literally the only reason I picked this up is because Haley and Brooklyn talked about it, and she's one of my favorite booktubers, in case y'all didn't know. But she talked about Morgan Matson and about how much she liked Morgan Matson, so I'm really hoping I like this book. If I don't, I'll be very disappointed, but I'm very excited for it. Next, I got Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi, which I have been actually eyeballing this book for so long. So basically it's about two people who are very different that cross paths and start to fall for each other, which honestly is the best, isn't it? When like unexpected lovers. I'm very excited for it. Next one I have is Meet Me in Outer Space, and this is about a girl with a learning disability, which is something I've never read before. That's the main reason why I picked this up. And she is in college, and she's just trying to get through, and she has an adorable TA, which means a romance, a college romance. I love college romances, and I'm very excited. Next we have The Gilded Ones by Namina Ferrara, which I talked about in my last Owl Crate unboxing, so you should go watch that if you haven't. Link up here. But I'm really excited to read this. I've actually had this book for so long. I had a arc of it that came in my Fairy Loot last year, and I didn't ever read it, and I feel horrible about that. But I'm very excited to finally get my hands on the actual finished copy, and this copy is so beautiful. It's about girls who are in like the secret emperor's army, and I'm so excited. They have like magical powers, and it's gonna be a great time. Next I have The Falling Between Us by Ash Parson. So basically her boyfriend posts this video of himself singing on YouTube, and he becomes this huge pop star, super famous, and now she just feels like she's being left behind. And I'm very excited for this. I think it's gonna be fantastic. And next I have another historical fiction that I'm so excited for, which is The Fountains of Silence by Rosita Sapides, which is a Spain-based book, I believe. She is under a dictatorship in Spain in 1957. And she's trying to get out, I think. It includes media reports, oral history, commentary, photos, and more. Update, I think they lied because I don't see any photos. Oh, photos, look at that. I'm very excited to read this book. Next I have American Panda by Gloria Cho, which I think it's about a girl that's in high school. Oh, she's a freshman at MIT. Oh, and it's about, and she has to date a Taiwanese man, but she likes a man who's not Taiwanese. So her mom's like, honey, you're confused, that ain't happening. But, you know, I think that's the weird thing about a lot of cultures is they don't want them to date outside of their culture. I think that's a really big thing, and that happens a lot. But I'm very excited for this. I think it is gonna be great. I love learning about new cultures, and I think this is gonna do one for me. Next I got is Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, which honestly I got this because I just heard amazing things about it and I have not read it. So I decided, why not? Let's do it. Hopefully it's as good as the Next I got Sadie by Courtney Summers, which I've heard amazing things about. But she is trying to find her sister's murderer. Okay, Sadie. I'm with you, sis. Exciting. Next, actually fun fact, one of my best friends' name is Sadie, so that makes it better. Next I got my most anticipated release of this year, which is The Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab. My hair is stuck in my Christmas lights. That was amazing. But I'm so excited for this, and I can't even read it right now because I have so many things to read before this one, so I'm really hoping an audiobook comes out for it on Scribd. But I'm so stoked for this book. Y'all have no idea. Next I have Wonder Woman Warbringer by Libra Dugo. So my fiance is actually super excited for this one as well, but I think it's gonna be really good. And I loved the Wonder Woman movie, so I'm hoping I like this as well. Next I have Our Wayward Fate by Gloria Cho as well. This is actually an audiobook on Scribd right now, which I might listen to it there when I do my April TBR, because I think I might add this to it. She is the only Asian person at her school in the middle of nowhere, Indiana, and she must be as bland as white toast to survive. Oh, so I think it's just about her trying to blend in, and now she finds a Taiwanese boyfriend. So I think Gloria Cho has a theme here, right? She writes a lot about her Taiwanese heritage, which I'm about. Yes, sis, embrace it. I'm excited. Next I have Orphan Monster Spy by Matt Killian, because apparently historical fiction is my jam lately. Oh, her sister is shot at checkpoint. Sarah finds herself on the run from a government that wants to see her along with every other Jewish dead. She meets a mysterious man who needs to pull Sarah off a spy mission he can't attempt on his own. Infiltrate a boarding school attended by the daughters of Nazi top brass. Befriend the girl whose father is a high-ranking scientist and find the blueprints to a bomb that could destroy the cities of Western Europe. Within years of training her actress mother in the art of impersonation, Sarah thinks she's ready, but nothing prepares her for her cutthroat schoolmates. And soon she's embroiled in a battle of survival unlike any she's ever imagined. Okay, why did I, for some reason when I read the synopsis of this book, I didn't think that's what it was about, but I'm freaking stoked. I'm gonna have like a whole reading vlog of me just reading historical fiction because I'm about it. Next, I have 9 Days and 9 Nights by Katie Cognito, and then I have Top 10, which I just hit myself in the face. Did you guys see that? This is a duology, and I am excited for it. No, this is the sequel to 99 Days, which I don't have, and this, I believe, is a standalone. This is a standalone. Standalone sequel. Standalone sequel. Yes, okay. And then finally, I have To Be Honest by Maggie Ann Martin, which, honestly, I got this because it was a plus size representation, and I'm a plus size lady, and I just really like reading books with plus size representation in them. I think that's an amazing thing. Throwing boxes, apologies. I think that is an amazing thing to have, is self-confidence of being a plus size woman, and I love seeing other women in books that are plus size that look like me. So, hey girl, how you doing? So, yeah, that is all my books that I bought. This is what I call I'm sad, so, and I have no impulse control. So, that's all the books that I bought. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a super big thumbs up. I upload every Monday and Thursday. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I upload at 11:45 a.m. so make sure you're hanging out and hit that bell notification to get notified every single time I upload so you never miss a video. And I hope you guys comment down below and tell me if you've read any of these books, or if you bought books lately and what you bought, because it's a problem. I hope you guys are having a really safe month and are having a great time with this warm weather we've been having, because I'm honestly stoked about it. And I hope you guys are having a great month and a great week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!